Ramesh was a quiet man. He did not speak much, nor did he complain about life. Every morning before sunrise, he would leave his small house with his old bicycle, carrying his lunch in a steel box and hope in his heart. He worked as a construction laborer in the city, lifting heavy bricks under the burning sun. His hands were rough, his clothes were faded, and his back often ached with pain. But every evening, when he returned home and saw his son, Arav, studying under the yellow light of a small lamp, all his tiredness disappeared. Ramesh had one dream. He wanted Arav to become an educated man, someone who would never have to struggle the way he did. Arav was a bright student. He loved books and dreamed of becoming a doctor. But dreams often come with a price, and for Ramesh, that price was heavy. One day, Arav received admission to a good medical college in the city. It was the happiest day of his life. He ran home with the letter in his hand and tears of joy in his eyes. "Papa, I got selected!" he shouted. Ramesh smiled proudly, but as he looked at the fee structure, his heart sank. The amount was far beyond what he could afford. That night, while Arav slept peacefully, Ramesh sat outside under the moonlight, thinking. He looked at the small house, the old bicycle, and the little savings he had. It was not enough. The next morning, without saying a word, he sold his only piece of land, the land his father had left him. It was small, but it was his last security for old age. He also started working extra hours at night, unloading trucks in the market. He skipped meals sometimes, saying he had already eaten outside. He wore the same torn shoes for another year and never bought anything for himself. Arav noticed his father becoming weaker, but Ramesh always smiled and said, "I'm fine, son. Just focus on your studies." Years passed. Arav studied hard, unaware of the full extent of his father's sacrifices. He graduated as a doctor with top honors. On the day of his graduation ceremony, Arav searched for his father in the crowd. He found him standing at the back, wearing his simple white shirt and old sandals, clapping with pride in his tired eyes. When Arav received his degree, he walked straight to Ramesh, bent down, and touched his feet. "Papa," he said with tears rolling down his cheeks, "this degree is not mine. It is yours. Every page I studied was written by your sacrifice." Ramesh placed his trembling hand on his son's head and smiled. "A father does not count his sacrifices," he said softly. His happiness begins where his child's success starts. That day, Arav understood something greater than success. He understood love in its purest form. A father's sacrifice is often silent. He may not say much, he may not show his pain, but behind every successful child, there is often a father who gave up his comfort, his dreams, and sometimes even his future. Because for a father, love is not spoken, it is lived.